Hi guys, welcome back. Let's discuss the Remington 870, a shotgun that has been instrumental in making the Remington as it is today. I'm sure, just like me, Remington 870 has a special place in most people's hearts. It is the first shotgun we try as teenagers and has become more of a tradition in America. I remember first shooting with this handgun back in 2009 when I was still figuring out my way around the gun. Back then, Remington 870 was all I could care about, and I loved this gun to the core. There were no standards or benchmarks to compare against Remington 870, but now that I believe I have become half a decent shooter and have tried a number of other shotguns, I wanted to try this gun again. Not only did it bring all those memories back, but it also made me realize just how good the gun is. And it is precisely why the gun has a sizable market share almost a quarter of a century after its release. So, let's take a look at the different aspects of the Remington 870 from a new perspective. Background. Before getting to the experience, it is vital to understand the background in which the gun was introduced. 870 is not Remington's first product, but it is undoubtedly the most popular. Before 870, Remington introduced 3 more shotguns: the Remington Model 10, Model 17, and Model 31. Each of these models eventually underwent a design change and came out with different names. However, none of them enjoyed as much popularity as the firearm manufacturer was hoping for, and there were good reasons for it. Let's take the case of Remington 31, which was dubbed Ball Bearing Repeater. The gun gained a sizable share in the market, but because it used several hand-fitted and machined parts, Remington could not cut down its price, and consequently, the gun struggled in terms of sales, mainly because another competitor, Winchester Model 12, was available at cheaper prices. After 3 rather mediocre performances in the market, Remington finally launched the 870 in 1950, a shotgun that completely changed the standing of Remington in the firearm market. It was the most practical shotgun at the time. The construction was rugged, maintenance was easy because it could be broken down into separate pieces, but most importantly, it had an affordable price tag. It became an instant commercial success, and by 1973, Remington had already sold more than 2 million units. As of 2022, the number of builds has surpassed 11 million, which speaks volumes about the quality and performance it offers. Another indicator of the success is the use of Remington 870 by security forces worldwide. Almost 30 countries procured different variants of the Remington 870 for their security forces. Some of the popular forces include Pennsylvania State Police, Cambridge Police Department, U.S. Secret Service, FBI, SWAT, and the U.S. Border Patrol. Furthermore, after the initial release, Remington made some subtle changes in the design to keep up with their contemporaries. As a result, there are more than 100 variants of the Remington 870 available in the market. Some of the most popular variants include Express, Express Tactical, Mark I, MCS, and Police Magnum. I have tried several of these variants, but the Express and Wingmaster models are 2 favorite. Let me explain exactly why. Fit and feel. Believe me, I have tried shotguns from many manufacturers, including Benelli, Winchester, Mossberg, and several other companies. But nothing comes even close to the feel of an 870 Wingmaster. It has got to be the smoothest and slickest action to have ever been designed for a shotgun. Even the standard Express model offers a smoother action and is free of grit and slap, which is common in shotgun. Because of this well-worn and well-honed action, the shooter gets a tactile experience that is simply incredible. It is hard to describe the tactile feeling in the video, but it feels as if it is sliding on well-oiled and worn ball bearings. The action is so smooth and shooters do not even require a second hand to work it. Just move the gun back and forth rapidly, and it will be ready to shoot again. Furthermore, the ergonomics of the gun are decent enough. The crossbolt safety at the back of the trigger gets the job done, but it is less intuitive for my liking. You can also mount a pistol grip stock to convert it into an AR-style handgun without experiencing any issues. The trigger is also easier to manipulate as the pump is right in front. However, what I do not appreciate is the length of the pull. It is so long that one must drop the 14.5-inch stock and get a new Magpul SGA sort of stock. And I don't have to tell you that replacing American walnut stock with a polymer one is not a particularly good feeling. Besides that, there is not much I could find wrong in the Remington 870, even after nitpicking. Accuracy. No firearm gets as popular as Remington 870 without being a good shooter, and looking at the numbers of this weapon is enough to tell that it means business. You all know it offers smooth action, but there is much more to it. The first thing is accuracy, which is remarkable. It uses a vent rib or a bead right at the top of the platform. The raised height of the bead allows a better aim and ensures accuracy. If Remington had installed the bead on the barrel, it would have made aiming a bit complicated because such designs appear to hit high. But with the bead, you can aim precisely at the target and ensure that the shot hits dead center. However, you may need to get yourself a framed sight if you want to use slugs in the shotgun. You can also use ghost ring sights, which is a bit complicated. It may require professional help to fit the optic or rail with the Remington 870. Recoil. A shotgun without recoil is unheard of. In fact, it is what makes the shotgun an incredible weapon for shooting competition. Similarly, the recoil on Remington 870 is also fierce and fluctuates based on the type of load. While the reduced tactical shots would not hurt much, the 1-ounce slugs will certainly rattle some teeth. However, because the overall design and ergonomics of the 870 are so great, one can manage the recoil by simple push-pull recoil technique. Furthermore, because the action is so smooth, it allows you to reload the gun quickly. Hence, when you are hunting ducks and miss a shot, firing a round in tandem would not be a problem. Like most shotguns, I have noticed that short stroking also happens in the Remington 870, but the smoother action of the shotgun compensates for it. Rounds. Although the shotgun allows 1.75-inch mini shells, I would not recommend it. It is not as friendly with these slugs, but works perfectly with standard 2.75 and 2.5 shells. Aftermarket support. Most of you already know, but it is important to get on record that aftermarket support of the Remington 870 is incredible. I mean, the gun has been in production since 1950, putting it in a unique category. Numerous companies offer the parts for Remington 870, which makes it easy to repair and customize. You can replace anything from barrels to stocks to personalize the shotgun as per your liking. Not many shotguns offer similar incentives. Which Remington should you get? As discussed earlier, the shotgun has been in the market for more than 70 years and has over 100 variants. It can leave you confused when it comes to selecting a variant. Furthermore, there are a lot of second-hand models on the market as well, but you must know which models to avoid and which to look for. While the focus of this video has been on the two models, other variants are just as good. These include Special Field, Competition Trap, Super Slug, and 90s era Wingmaster. There are also some variants that you should avoid. These include early 20 gauges, all 16 gauges, and expresses of vintage models. The makeage of the vintage pieces might tempt, but be mindful that the performances of these models do not meet the benchmark. So unless you want to hang them on the wall as decoration pieces, there is no incentive to purchase these models. Key takeaway. The Remington 870 is an incredible shotgun, and if purchasing a pump-action shotgun is on your bucket list, you should not ignore it. The best part is you do not even have to spend much to get your hands on this. Typically, the gun costs anywhere between $350 to $450 depending on the variants. However, some vintage pieces made before 1960 might cost higher because of their antique value. That is it for this video. We hope it was fun and entertaining. Stay connected with us to learn more about firearms and continuously changing regulations around them. We will see you at the next one.